De Angelis tucks in. Warwick is in third position as they stream away. So it's the two British drivers in first and third positions, with Senna fourth, Lauda fifth, and Prost in sixth position. So lap one, Mansell, De Angelis, Warwick, Senna, Lauda, Prost, Keke Rosberg, Alboreto and Patrick Tombe. The man who was in trouble when they got away for the warm-up lap, we have now positively identified as being René Arnoux, who was actually fourth on the grid. So that's a big disadvantage for him, to put it mildly, because it meant, of course, he had to start from the back. Senna was up to third and has disappeared, and that must be him spinning back. Ayrton Senna, who had got up to third position with Derek Warwick, out of control, going backwards. And the order on lap 4 is Mansell leading, then De Angelis and Warwick absolutely together, and Warwick challenging and going through to second position, and doing so. Derek Warwick on lap 4 moves up to second. In fourth position it is Lauda, in fifth position it is Rosberg, and in sixth position it's Alain Prost, followed by Alboreto seventh.
And it's a real crowding business now from Derek Warwick. He's putting that front wing right under Nigel's gearbox, and he pulls out and he's through. He's wait, whoops, dear oh dear, poor old Derek Warwick, and that's the problem with getting on the marbles. And he's just touched the wall. Mansell's wide, and they're beginning to learn, and he looks in trouble because they've caught right up to him.
So it's Mansell leading, De Angelis is second, Lauda is third, and fourth is Keke Rosberg, and you see how close it is. They're concentrating up.
It begins to look as if Nigel Mansell got away with that. Now let's hope, having got away with that, he learns. He really must learn now. He's seen his own mistake at Monte Carlo. He's seen the treacherousness right before his very eyes. He was jolly lucky not to be taken off, to be unluckily taken off by Derek Warwick when things like that happens. And quite honestly, that was really a bad mistake, and he seems to be slowing up.
Lap 13 out of 68 this is, and De Angelis is in second place still, but crowding Mansell. Then it's Lauda third, Rosberg fourth, and Prost fifth, and you can see for yourself how close those 5 cars are on this, the 13th lap. So the 2 JPS Lotuses and the 2 McLarens are all in the first 5, and Elio De Angelis is really pushing his teammate. You can see that there are absolutely no team orders here.
Yes, I have to say, we've suddenly got a wonderful race. It all looked fairly processional, and nobody was actually climbing all over other people. I mean, it wasn't bad stuff before, but no, we've got 5 cars absolutely climbing over each other.
But Nigel Mansell has made an excellent recovery from that rush he had with the concrete walls, and the 2 JPS Lotuses are pulling away, and Keke Rosberg is up into third position. Now, Rosberg in the rejuvenated Williams with its V6 turbocharged Honda engine has got ahead of Niki Lauda to take third position. Lauda down to fourth. As Keke Rosberg is not all that far behind. And don't forget that Rosberg, and look, there he is in the yellow and white car, has fought his way up from 8th position on the grid, and he's now in third position on the race, and he's got past from some very notable opposition in the process. 4th man Prost, 5th man Lauda, 6th man is Patrick Tombe, and 1, 2, 3, they all surge past the brave German.
Yes, and well done Winkelhoff. He got out of the way, he spotted them immediately, didn't waste much time himself, and De Angelis is going round the outside. He's trying, ooh, you see, and De Angelis is having an awfully hard go. Of course, again, being one of these tight, twisty, right-angled balls, and as a result of that, Rosberg has got inside Elio De Angelis, and he takes second place.
Lap 24, Nigel Mansell, who started in pole position, continues to lead, just ahead of Keke Rosberg, second. Those 2 are now pulling away from Elio De Angelis. Prost is right up now. This is the development of the race. Mansell leads, Rosberg second, De Angelis third, and Alain Prost, the winner of 3 Grand Prix already in this 1984 season. Brazil, San Marino and Monaco, is right up with the first 3. The 2 JPS Lotuses, and Williams, and Prost touches the wall. Prost did exactly what Mansell did.
Concentration required when every time you come to a corner, you don't quite know whether it's the same as the last lap. Therefore, you have to be driving with that little bit in check. And Rosberg having a look, there's that snaking, and that is where Derek Warwick fell foul, I think. No, it's not. I find the circuit rather difficult to identify places. It all looks a bit the same with the walls round, and it's one thing walking around it and having a look. It's quite another thing to identify it on telly.
And just look at this, the first four absolutely together, and the fifth, which is Niki Lauda, closing up. Prost is now in third position. He has got past Elio De Angelis, who I suspect to be tiring. Nigel Mansell leading. So it's JPS Lotus, Williams, McLaren, JPS Lotus and McLaren in the first 5 places still. Mansell, Rosberg, there are the first 2. Prost now, having got past De Angelis, 3rd and 4th. Watch for the red and white McLaren of Lauda, who is 5th, and Prost now comes right up to Keke Rosberg. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th together. This is lap 31.
And there was a puff of smoke there from Mansell's car, whether that was a locked brake or whether it was something mechanical, some oil getting out. Now Prost's having a look at the pair of them, and he's going to get inside Rosberg. So Prost, from, as it were, nowhere, suddenly we had Rosberg virtually in the lead, and now he's down to 3rd place. This is an absolutely superb race. Goodness me, I should think Nigel Mansell must be absolutely mesmerised in there. His eye muscles will be exhausted by the end of the race. I wonder if he's had time to look where he's going. There's so much excitement going on behind him in his mirror. The races are so short that the following driver hasn't got time to get right clear. He can only get alongside.
Keke Rosberg now goes through. There he is, Keke Rosberg back into 2nd place, having retaken Alain Prost. But he tries again. Now he's through. Keke Rosberg leads on lap 36 in the Dallas Grand Prix. This incredible man who started 8th on the grid by sheer guts and determination and incredible reflexes has fought his way through, past everybody, and Nigel Mansell tries it, and he's lost his momentum, and he's going to lose 2nd place to Prost if he's not very careful indeed, and that has given Rosberg the opportunity to pull out of it.
It's absolutely fantastic stuff. Mansell, as soon as he was overtaken, went straight into positive gear and was trying to get right back past Rosberg, but I think he's going to have to go a bit to stay with Rosberg. See Prost's nose appear first from the pursuers, and so can he do anything about it? Because at the moment Keke is rather streaking away.
Nigel Mansell again in the pits and having a tyre change, obviously. And Lauda is ahead of De Angelis. There is the Austrian. Up into 5th position has gone René Arnoux in the Ferrari, who has passed Nelson Piquet. And René Arnoux, number 28, in 5th position, has caught Elio De Angelis, who is consistently slipping down the field. And Alain Prost on the far side of the circuit has taken the lead in the Dallas Grand Prix.
What was that? Oh, that was Arnoux going past Lauda.
Yes, Arnoux's really got the bit between his teeth now.
And there is Alboreto with his right rear wheel all askew, so one has to assume that he has also fallen foul of the wall at the same place that Patrick Tambay did.
And Prost has got a puncture on lap 56. Alain Prost goes out of the race, and Keke Rosberg retakes the lead. Keke Rosberg stroking it home to victory. In 2nd place, number 28 there in the Scarlet Ferrari, René Arnoux. And Lauda, that is Lauda rejoining the dead car park. I am mindful of the fact that the fuel consumption bogey could still strike. Indeed, that may be what has happened to Niki Lauda, because his car looks all right to me. And this is the last lap by Keke Rosberg, and I should think a driver will never have been happier to stop his car and get out of it. And there it is after 66 grueling laps. Well done, Keke Rosberg. Right at the end, Nigel Mansell's pushing in this searing heat, and surely that's too much even for him. And it is. He's fainted, and past him to 5th place goes Ghinzani in the Osella. So, victory in the first Dallas Grand Prix to Keke Rosberg, with Arnoux 2nd, De Angelis 3rd, Lafitte 4th, Ghinzani 5th, and Mansell 6th.